afraid to send Benjamin, but Benjamin went with his brothers on the second time to Egypt to buy grain for a second time. The time Joseph told them he really was, they were afraid because of the way they had treated him. But Joseph was forgiving. He told them to go and get their father and move him and their families to Egypt because the famine would never be linger for a long time. Jacob was so happy when they told him about Joseph. Jacob and his family moved to Egypt, and he was able to see his son again. The famine lasted for 7 years, and the Egyptians spent all their money for grain. They traded their livestock for food and funded their land. They all became servants for Pharaoh. But Joseph's family lived in the land of Goshen for plenty of food. Now I'm going to give you a couple questions to see if you are listening. Joseph was a ruler in the country of... Good. Joseph was given a blank and they had blank sons. Joseph was given a and they had blank sons.
A wife and 2 sons.
Good job again. There were blank years of good crops and blank years of no crops.
And 7.
Again, thank you. Jacob sent blank of his sons to Egypt to buy blank for food. Caleb?
2.
Wrong. Yes, and they bought what for food?
Grain.
Good job. What is a famine? Famine. Good job. Joseph was a tender-hearted, kind, forgiving man. Now I'm going to just do something out of my Bible when my mom gives it to me. It's a short story. Joseph could have put his brothers in prison. He could have even killed them. After all, they deserved it, but what they done to their brother. But he didn't punish them. Instead, he loved them, forgave them, and gave them food to eat and land which to live. Why should we forgive our enemies like Joseph? Yes, Gabriel.
So, because if they keep on being your enemies, then it wouldn't be. I don't know.
Very good, Caleb. Now,
What?
What? I was right.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing
worship you.
I can only imagine.
Sounds like a thunderstorm.
This week we will be learning about the importance of listening to God and following His commandments, or Bible stories found in the book of Jonah tells the great miracles that God performed in preparing the great fish to swallow Jonah. No one can hide from God and also the awesome power of God. Jonah. God told Jonah to go to the great city of Nineveh to preach, but Jonah didn't want to go. He tried to run away from God, but by going in the opposite direction. He got on a ship. God caused a storm to come. It nearly sunk the ship. When the men on the ship discovered that it was Jonah's fault, they threw him overboard into the sea, and the sea began calm. God had provided a large fish that swallowed Jonah. Jonah prayed to God from inside the fish, and God heard him. He was in the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. The fish spit him out onto dry land. God again told him to go to preach to the people of Nineveh, and this time he obeyed. It was a very large city. Jonah told the people that they